Have you been searching and searching, but you just can't seem to find the perfect pumpkin recipe? Well, don't worry, I've got you covered. I've pulled together 4 of my favorite sweet pumpkin treats from past videos and put them all in one place to make it super easy for you. These recipes are simple, delicious, budget-friendly, and perfect for any fall occasion. Okay, let's kick things off with a classic, pumpkin bars with cream cheese frosting. These bars are a perfect balance of moist pumpkin flavor and that creamy, tangy frosting that we all love. They're great for family gatherings or just a little treat with your coffee. I'm sure that once you bake these, you'll be hooked. Okay, out of all of these recipes, this is the one that's the most involved, and it's still super easy. So I'm going to put this one up first and know that the rest are just going to get easier. So for these bars, the first step is preheat your oven to 350 degrees and grease a 13 by 9 casserole dish. Then you're going to add all of your wet ingredients with your sugar. And those wet ingredients are only eggs, oil, pumpkin, and vanilla. So you combine all of those together well and set them aside. And then in another bowl, we're going to mix all of our dry ingredients. It's just going to be flour, cornstarch, and pumpkin pie spice. Now carefully add your dry ingredients to the wet, stir them up till everything's smooth, and then just pour it into that prepared dish. On this day, I was out of the pumpkin pie spice, so I mixed together my own. I will leave all of the ingredients with the measurements and detailed instructions for each of these recipes, and I'll even pin it in the comments so that it's easy for you to find. Pop it in the oven and bake it until a toothpick comes out clean. While that is cooling, we're going to go ahead and mix up our cream cheese frosting. This cream cheese frosting is perfect on anything, so be sure to save this so that you can refer back to it whenever you need it. This frosting is just as easy. It's only 5 ingredients. You're going to combine together all of your ingredients with a stand mixer or a hand mixer, and that's going to be your powdered sugar, melted butter, sour cream, vanilla, and 8 ounces of cream cheese. Blend it together until it becomes light and fluffy. Now, you guessed it, just spread that creamy frosting right on top of the pumpkin bars and enjoy. And to add a little more of that warm, spiced goodness, I always like to sprinkle mine with a little extra cinnamon, nutmeg, or pumpkin pie spice. Now, if you're looking for something super easy and a little lighter, you're going to love our next recipe. We've got the ultimate in quick and easy, 2-ingredient pumpkin muffins. That's right, all you need is a can of pumpkin and your favorite cake mix. Seriously, it's that simple. These muffins are light, fluffy, and perfect for a busy morning or an afternoon snack. Plus, you can make a batch in no time. Just combine those 2 ingredients with your hand mixer, and this will create a thick batter. Spoon those right into your muffin cups, bake them, and you're done. The flavor of these muffins just screams fall. And if you want to take it a step further, I like to get those little containers of cream cheese frosting or use our homemade recipe that I just showed you and add a little bit of maple syrup. Stir it together, spread it on these muffins, and they will absolutely melt in your mouth. Now, if you're craving something with a little more indulgence, let's move on to a dessert that's sure to impress. Now, this one's for those of you that love a dessert with some crunch. Pumpkin praline dump cake. It's a rich, buttery pumpkin base with a sweet, crunchy praline topping. The best part? It's super duper easy. You just mix together this creamy base layer, which consists of only 5 simple ingredients: pumpkin, evaporated milk, eggs, sugar, and pumpkin pie spice. Whisk those ingredients together until they're smooth and creamy, and you guessed it, pour them into a greased 13 by 9 casserole dish. Sprinkle your cake mix, nuts, and butter on top, and you're done. After adding the chopped pecans, I like to go in and add a few whole pecans around the top for a better presentation. When pouring on the melted butter, it doesn't have to be perfect, just as long as you sprinkle a little bit around the entire top of the dish and avoid dumping it all in one spot. It's the perfect dish for a fall get-together when you want something decadent, but you just don't have a lot of time to spare. And last but certainly not least, let's finish with a true fall classic. You can't talk about pumpkin desserts without mentioning the old-fashioned pumpkin pie. This recipe is a must for any fall or holiday table. It's rich, creamy, and full of those warm spices that make you feel like you're at home. Whether you're making it for Thanksgiving or just because, this pie never goes out of style. And I know everybody has their own special way of how they like to eat their pumpkin pie. For me, I love about a 50-50 ratio of Cool Whip to pumpkin pie. It's not that I don't love the pumpkin pie, but I love my Cool Whip on top. How about you? Do you prefer yours with Cool Whip, or do you like the whipped cream out of the can, or do you just eat your pumpkin pie straight? I can't wait to see your answers in the comments. Now, you may not have caught it, but I like to use the seasoned pumpkin pie mix whenever I make my pumpkin pies. And to that, I add extra. You're going to see me adding the cinnamon, the cloves, but you can absolutely leave it the way it comes if you like a milder pumpkin pie, or you can just add a teaspoon of pumpkin pie seasoning. It's totally up to you to create your own pumpkin pie traditions. As an added little bonus tip that I learned from my mother, she always covered her pumpkin pies with a piece of wax paper. It clings to the pie without sticking, and it seals out all of the air, leaving your pie perfectly creamy and ready to serve. And there you have it, what I consider to be 4 of the all-time best pumpkin desserts ever. I hope these sweet treats bring a little extra warmth and joy to your home this season. Remember, it's not just about the delicious desserts, it's about the memories you create along the way. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really helps out this channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I can't wait to spend more time with you in the next one. See you then. Bye.